No, please don't. I beg of you, please don't. The young woman lifted herself off her bed, wincing in pain. She tried to wipe her tears in a futile attempt to see better. Please don't kill my baby. Please, look. I've suckled her for 2 days. She's so innocent, so helpless. Can't you see she needs me? She clutched her elderly aunt's arm and tried to snatch the baby from her aunt's arms. Look, we'll go away. Far away from here. No one needs to know I've had her. No one. I promise you, no disgrace will be brought to this family. A stinging slap across the cheek silenced her pleas. You've already disgraced us, her aunt spat. Another slap followed. You've acted like the prostitute you are. Now you shall bear the consequences of your shameful behaviour. Death is the only outcome for that bastard child of yours. The young woman caught the eye of the elderly servant, Edgar, who had witnessed the scene. Mutely she pleaded with him, appealing for him to come to her aid. An unspoken message passed between them. The child wouldn't be harmed. The aunt turned and looked coldly at her niece. Things didn't have to end this way. Blame this shameless hussy. My poor sister, God rest her soul, she'd be turning in her grave with a daughter like this. Anger spilt over, and the aunt landed blow after blow on her niece. Thank God my sister didn't live to witness this, you cursed witch, she hissed. First you killed her in childbirth. It should have been you who died. Then we wouldn't have had to see this day. I swear, if my sister were alive now, she'd surely have died from the shame you've brought upon us. I demand that you take her now and dispose of her in the river, Edgar. Get her out of my sight this instant. I can't face seeing her a moment longer. Forgive me, madam, Edgar said, intervening. But I must insist you have a little heart. She's suffered enough, and she'll suffer for the rest of her life, knowing her baby will surely die with what you're asking me to do. Let her at least hold the child one last time. The young woman rained kisses on her baby's face, rocking her, clasping her tightly. The aunt looked at her niece, and a deep weariness took over. Edgar bent to my birth mother. Pass me the baby, miss, for we must leave now. The longer this takes, the harder it will be. It's best to give her to me now. Prolonging the inevitable won't help anyone. The young woman didn't plead, didn't cry, merely followed his softly spoken command. Her name is Fatima, Edgar. It's Fatima. She spoke with conviction, looking at her aunt defiantly before averting her gaze. Edgar walked away slowly, the young woman's baby in his arms. Edgar, don't even think about defying me. The older woman blocked his path, searching his face for any clues that he might disobey her order. Then, with a sigh, she moved aside. The large sum of money he'd been given would ensure compliance. Sending a silent prayer that the baby would remain asleep, Edgar stepped from the house and hailed a passing driver, who agreed to give him a lift. Edgar sank gratefully into the air-conditioned coolness of the car. Well before they neared town, Edgar asked the driver to pull over, not wanting to encounter anyone who might remember him. The car disappeared into the distance, leaving the road in darkness, not another soul in sight. Turning, Edgar noticed a box by the roadside, the promise of fruit luring him forwards, knowing how in Africa it's customary for weary, hungry drivers to stop and buy fruit and vegetables. Only when he lifted the lid, he found it empty, giving him an idea. After gently lowering the sleeping baby inside, he closed the lid, said a silent prayer and walked away. Fatima's fate was now very much in God's hands. If he wanted her to live, she would. If not, then she'd die. Figuring she was now God's responsibility and no longer his, Edgar continued his journey on foot towards town. His family would be surprised, but delighted to see him. In the box, the baby stirred.